This video is for the guys who go to the gym, they train like a bodybuilder, like I do. So they do the push, pull legs, but that's the only type of exercise that they do. Now, I'm here to change your mind because I used to be like you as well. I only used to train like a bodybuilder. So I would go to the gym, I would only lift weights, and then the next day I'll do the same thing. I wouldn't include any form of cardio, I wouldn't do any martial arts, I wouldn't even do any free body weight exercises like pull-ups, dips, push-ups, because I thought they were useless. I thought that you only had to lift weights. I remember one time I went to the gym and this was the period of time where I was just training like a bodybuilder. I remember I went to the gym and I wanted to warm up with some pull-ups. At the time, I never used to do pull-ups. And I remember I went to the bar to warm up and I could only do like 3-4 pull-ups in a row. I think it was like 3.5. I failed on the fourth one. And that's pretty embarrassing, especially if you've been going to the gym for like a while, like I did. So yeah, in this video, I will hopefully convince you that you need to do more than lifting weights. I train like a bodybuilder on the days that I'm meant to lift weights, but that's not the only thing that I do. I don't neglect my other areas of fitness, for example, my cardio or my mobility and everything that comes with it. The reason why is because I like to do both. It's not that I like to do both. Of course, I prefer lifting weights like you guys. I love like training like a bodybuilder, doing my 3 sets of 12 and like going to a failure. I love that kind of shit. But what I found out is that if I neglect other areas of fitness, like the one I mentioned before, I don't feel like an athlete anymore. I've just become stiff. What is the point of having all those muscles if you can't even use them? And like, what is the point of like being huge, but you can't even like fight, if that makes sense? It is important that you find a balance. I do not want to become huge. And I'm sure you guys probably don't either. You don't want to become like huge, like fucking Mr. Olympia. Like if that's the case, then of course go listen to someone else. But I want to become fit. I want to become strong. I want to become aesthetically, like I have a very, very aesthetic physique. But overall feel like an athlete. I still train bodybuilding 4 times a week. Of course I do. I love that. I love, as I said before, I love lifting weights. It's probably my favorite form of exercise. But I know how other areas of fitness are as important as well. And finding a balance, it's pretty much what it is all about. If you love lifting weights like I do, is include at least 2 forms of cardio a week. That could either be a long run, that could be sprints, that could be training in martial arts, because that's still cardio. You can literally even go swimming, like you can go cycling. Include some form of cardio on your weekly routine, and that will not only benefit you physically, but it will also improve your bodybuilding sessions as well. I want to give you like an example. You know, when you do your drop set. So drop sets, for example, a drop set basically is when you're, let's say I'm doing the bench press and I'm benching like 80 kilos for like, I don't know, 8 reps. Your drop set will be lowering the weight, but at the same time increasing the reps. So for example, they can lower the weight to like 60 kilos and I could, instead of doing 8 reps like I did before, I can do like 10. And you need cardio in that. If you think about it, you actually need a very good cardio in order to do your drop set. And when I started like implementing cardio, when I started doing cardio on my weekly routine, my drop sets have been insane. Like first of all, I got stronger because I can do more repetition, but I can do more reps because my cardio is good. And the cardio, it comes from actually training cardio. Like when you start doing cardio, your performance in bodybuilding will also improve. And I just gave you the example of your drop set. Another way that it can improve is that you'll be able to last longer. Yeah, you're going to be able to last longer in bed. But your training sessions, like if now you get tired after like an hour, for example, of your bodybuilding session, like if you improve your cardio, if you start training cardio, you're going to be able to last like an hour and a half because your cardio is better, because your aerobic fitness, your aerobic endurance has also gotten better. So this is why it is so important to include your cardio. People that say, oh yeah, cardio ruins gains, your cardio is going to ruin your gains. Fucking bullshit. That's not true. It's not true. Of course, you got to be smart about it. You cannot just like, if you run, of course, like 5 times a week and you train bodybuilding twice a week, of course, that's going to ruin your progress because your main focus is on cardio, is on running. But if your main focus is going to the gym, like is mine, my main focus is getting stronger. Of course, I want to be athletic, but I want to become fucking strong. If your main focus is bodybuilding, and you add like two cardio sessions a week, of course, it's not going to ruin your gains. It will actually improve your performance in the gym, which means that you have more gains, that you'll build more muscle. So it's not true. Don't listen to people that say cardio ruins your gains. Of course, as I said before, if you're going to run like 5 times a week, 6 times a week, every single fucking day, of course, that will ruin your gains. But if you see it as an addition to your routine, then it will not ruin your gains. It will actually improve the way you look and also your performance. It is also very important that yes, you add your cardio, but you also add your free body weight exercises. Start doing pull-ups, start doing dips, start doing some push-ups, train abs. You know, don't just go to the gym and just like lift weights. Yes, do that, but before that, maybe, you know, when you train your back, for example, do some pull-ups, do some chin-ups. When on your push days, why don't you add some dips? Why don't you add like some push-ups at the end of your training session, just to like max out your session? So add, you know, don't just focus on like lifting weights. Yes, of course, make that your priority, but at the same time include other things as well, like free body weight exercises, which I'm telling you, pull-ups. Like, I've been going to the gym for a while now. I've been doing like all my lat machine, bent over row. I love doing those exercises, but pull-ups especially, they give you like the best like pump. They give you like literally the best results for your back. Like, it's literally a fucking game changer. When I started doing pull-ups, like I've seen my back like get wider, like extremely wider. So include pull-ups, dips, push-up, chin-ups, train your abs, train your core. And that's when you're going to become like an all-round athlete, and that's when you're going to feel like 10 times better than you do now. Trust me, when you're good at lifting weights and you can like pull yourself up, you can like do dips, you can like do like 50 plus push-ups in a row, and you go for and your cardio is good because you've been running, for example, like once or twice a week, and you include your sprints, you do your long runs. That's when you're gonna feel like so fucking good, and that's what I'm implementing now. And I can tell you guys, I used to train like a bodybuilder. And I still do, but what I'm saying is I used to like just train like a bodybuilder, and don't get me wrong, better than nothing. But when you start adding these little things that I told you, you're going to feel stronger, but you're going to feel so fucking good. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do take action because you will thank me. Trust me, and you will not regret it. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.